Hello student, today I brought a video on the properties of colloid. It was the last video we discussed about the concentration of solution, type of solution. In this way we discussed about the heterogeneous mixture, that is a part of colloidal is the class of the heterogeneous mixture, and what is its property and its type we are going to discuss in detail. Here, colloid or colloidal solution. A colloid is a kind of solution in which the size of solid particles is intermediate between those in true solution and those of suspension. Colloid is found between the true solution and suspension. The size of particles lie between the size of particles of true solution and suspension. For example, soap solution, milk, blood solution of the synthetic detergent. These are the example of colloid. Soap solution, that is emulsion, milk, ink, blood solution are the example of colloidal, which similar to the true solution, but it is not homogeneous mixture. It is a heterogeneous mixture. We will discuss about it. In a pure solution, the solid particles are so small that they cannot be scattered or reflect the light rays passing through it. That means so that it is the basic properties of true solution. The size of particle is so small, it is so small that is not able to scatter the light passing through it. So the true solution do not show the Tyndall effect. But it is the properties of colloidal solution, which is the particles is bigger, show enough that it can scatter the light passing through it. That is the basic. On this basis we can distinguish between the colloidal solution and the true solution. In a colloidal solution, the particles are big enough to scatter the light. If a beam of light is put in a colloidal solution, passed in a colloidal solution and kept in a beaker in a dark room, the path of light is eliminated and become visible, and we can see the path of light from other side. But the path of light become visible because the colloidal particles are big enough to scatter the light. That is known as Tyndall effect. Now, it is the given a Tyndall effect here. The scattering of light by colloidal particles is not Tyndall effect. The Tyndall effect can also be observed when a fine beam of light enters a room through small holes. This happens due to the scattering of light by the particles of dust and smoke in the air. Here, when it is a true solution here, that is the copper sulfate solution, and it is a suppose a milk solution. Now when light is passed through this solution, here it is the true solution. The path of light is not visible, but the path of light is visible here. So this solution show the Tyndall effect, and the true solution do not show the Tyndall effect because the small size of particles. That on the basis of Tyndall effect we can distinguish between the true solution and colloidal solution. Now here another example of scattering of light. Solution of copper sulfate does not show the Tyndall effect. Mixture of water and milk show the mixture of water and the milk show the Tyndall effect. Here Tyndall effect can be observed when the sunlight passes through the canopy of a dense forest. When a canopy of a dense light is passed through the canopy dense forest in the morning, because the mist is persist there, water molecules, small drop water molecules persist in the form of mist that is able to scatter the light. The forest mist contains tiny water droplet and which act as a particles of the colloidal and able to scatter the light, so the rays of light is visible when passed through the dense canopy of the forest. Now here, a true solution can be distinguished from a colloidal solution by fact that a true solution does not scatter a beam of light passing through it, but a colloidal solution scattered a beam of light passing through it. It is the rendered its path visible, and colloidals are heterogeneous in nature, though they appear to be homogeneous. Now, properties of colloid is given here. A colloidal appears to be homogeneous, but it is actually a heterogeneous mixture. The size of particles of colloidal is bigger. Size of particles of colloid is bigger than those of the true solution, but smaller than those of the suspension. It is between 1 nanometer, that is 10 to the power minus 9 meter is equal to 1 nanometer. It's called 1 nanometer here. And 100 nanometer, that means it become 10 to the power minus 7 meter. So we can say the size of particles between 10 to the power minus meter and 10 to the power minus 7 meter. 100 nanometer is a 1 nanometer. That is, and the size of particles of colloid lie between the 1 nanometer and the 100 nanometer in diameter. The particles of the most colloid cannot be seen even this microscope. It scattered a beam of light passing through it, because the size of particles scatter the light, so it is not visible by the microscope. Most of the colloidal particles cannot be seen even a microscope. Scatter the beam of light passing through it. Next is note. There are special techniques known as centrifugation can be used to separate the colloidal particles and from the colloidal solution. The components of the colloidal solution are dispersed. Now here one point is noted. What are the components? The component of solution are the solute and solvent. But here in the case of colloidal solution, the components of colloidal solution are dispersed phase which act as a solute and the dispersing medium which act as a solvent. Now, the solute-like component or the dispersed particles in a colloidal form the dispersed phase, and the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended is known as the dispersing medium. So there are two components of colloidal, that are the dispersing medium and dispersing medium and dispersed phase. These are the two components. On the basis of this component, states of component, there are various types of colloids. Here, the classification on the basis of the physical state of dispersed phase. What are the physical state of dispersed phase and the dispersing medium? The colloidal are classified like that. Here, given here, dispersed phase is the physical state of dispersed phase given here, and here the dispersing medium. If the dispersed phase and dispersing medium both are solid, dispersing phase and dispersing medium both are solid, then type of colloid is solid. It is called solution. Example, colored glasses, that the colored glasses, milky glasses, and the James stones. These are the solution. These are the combination of solid into solid. When the solid is suspended in the solid as a dispersed phase, this colloid is called solid sol. An example is here colored glasses and the gemstones. Next is solid into liquid. That means dispersed phase is solid and dispersing medium is liquid. When the solid particles is suspended in liquid, it forms a sol. And the paint, enamel, shell fruits, these are the example of solid particles suspended in the liquid and form a colloidal by the solid and liquid is called sol. Solid and gas, solid suspended in gas, that is the aerosol. The smoke dust that is appear in the sky, that the dust particles is the solid form, is dispersed in the air. That is the air is the dispersing medium and the dust particle is dispersed phase. So it is the type of colloid that is called aerosols. Now, liquid and solid. When liquid is dispersed, dispersed phase is dispersed in the the solid medium, that is called the gel. Cheese, butter and jellies are the such types of colloidal. It's a liquid is suspended in the solid. It is formed as gel. Now liquid into liquid is called emulsion. Liquid into liquid is called milk, hair, cream, blood. These are the emulsion. Soap solution is called emulsion. Soap solution also form emulsion, in which the liquid is dissolved in the liquid. Here, light, liquid and gas. Liquid in gas, when the liquid is dispersed in gases, is called aerosol. Fog, mist, cloud, insecticide spray. These are the type of colloidal phase in which liquid is suspended into gas. Last is gas into solid. When the gas is dispersed in solid. This is called a solid salt. Pumice rock, which contains the many holes in which the gas is trapped in the solid. That is called foam, rubber, in which the gas is trapped in the solid. So it is the type of colloidal, that is the solid salt, and it is the gas is dispersed in the solid. Gas and liquid, that is foam, and fourth, whipped cream and soap leather. These are the gas dispersed in the liquid, that is the type of foam, that is called the colloidal. These are the type of colloidal on the basis of the physical property of the dispersed phase and the dispersive medium. Okay, thank you. Next video we come with the other topic. Student, thank you.